I first heard about landmark windows when my consciousness was being raised as to the fact that we needed to replace the windows in this house, which is 30 years old. I think when you're looking to replace a product, you start noticing advertising. I would be conscious of other people replacing their windows. I would see the landmark sign around town. I would see it in the advertising flyers that were coming to the house. And so I did some research and I went online. Of course, that's the way I personally prefer to research. I found the website. I, of course, didn't go just to Landmark, but when I called them, they were so quick to respond to me. They came out directly the next day with a whole package of material to show me, actual window to show me the construction, which was a real hands-on way of advising the client about the merits of the product.
They recommended what they felt was best for the style of the house and what our needs were, and they gave us, as we felt, the best deal, so we went with them. And with the new windows, it's been wonderful.
I was very pleased with the whole process, and they were in touch with me throughout the process. They kept me updated as to when they might be able to get in and arrange for the installation. In terms of when the installer came, he was very good, very professional about the installation. Everything was left clean and tidy. The installation process, I'm not an expert, but the installation process looked like it was extremely well done. And in fact, my son-in-law came over the next day to have a look, and he said this is a very good installation. So it made me feel very good about it.
Very good. Like I said, a friend of mine does siding for 20 years now, and he said the guy did the capping job was phenomenal, very, very professional. The guy was. He put him in. He's only here a day. Everything went in and out like clockwork. Cleaned up. Did a very good, nice job. Like there's nothing you can say bad about the installation at all.
Actually, one other thing was the day he came to start the installations, one of the windows had been mismeasured, and he noticed it right away before he even took the old window out. He reordered it, and within a week, we had the new window. So we didn't have to wait very long to have a new window put in. It didn't just delay the installation progress at all, really.
Like a lot of times you hear how you have to wait quite a while for your windows. It was in, like Bob said, in and out in a day, in and out, which was nice. New windows, bad windows to new windows in 24 hours.
The temperatures in the house have actually seemed to be stabilized, and since there's no drafts in the house now, our costs for running the air conditioners actually been it's gone down a bit because it's not running as often.
Well, the benefits, I have to say, of having new windows first are the bang-on benefits of being much more attractive than the older windows. They do add a fresh look to the exterior of the house, and they give a curb appeal, both from outside and in. I'm very pleased with them. The other benefit, and it was a huge benefit to me, was that our windows in the living and dining room were always stationary, and I could never get any cross draft going. And of course, during Thanksgiving, Easter, big family meal times, we were always stifling. So what Landmark was able to do was provide me with casement windows so that I'm able to get a nice flow through the living, dining room, and kitchen. I'm very pleased about that.
The old windows were drafty and too hard to clean, too much grief. Plus you had to get on a ladder outside and climb up and down with them to clean them, take all the windows out to get them because they were double paned. This way you just do it right from inside. They all click open really easy, and you spray on your Windex or whatever. And
even I can clean them.
Yeah.
It's true.
Actually, we had a windstorm a week ago, and for the first time, I haven't been able to feel the windstorm. I could hear it, but I couldn't feel it, which was really nice.
And just the fact of the savings in the energy bills. Like, I mean, they're solid. It's solid. You can't hear anything outside. Very solid window.
And they took the old windows away.
Yeah, that too. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, they did. They took all the garbage away. They took everything away, which was nice too. So, yeah.
No, just taking the old windows away was nice.
Well, yeah. And now I get new ones. Which is even nicer.
The follow-up from Landmark has been fantastic. They called me the same day. They called me to prepare me for the installation beforehand, to tell me what I could expect. They called me after the installation was completed to see if I had any concerns or had anything gone wrong, had the process gone smoothly, which of course it did. They also have called me several times in the interim between the installation of the window and present, just to check and see whether I'm happy, whether there's any questions or problems that I've had. Of course, there haven't been any up to this point, and I don't anticipate that there will. So probably they'll be in touch with me again towards the end of the season to see how my fuel economization went over the winter.
Landmark did do a call back to find out how the windows were operating for us, and there was no problem. We did have one small issue with the sliding door, our screen door. It just wasn't lined up properly, and within 10 minutes the installer had the problem fixed. Very quick, very efficiently.
Yeah, we had, they called us to see if there was any problems with the installation or the windows at all, approximately a couple days after they were in. Probably just to check to make sure everything went all right, which it did. We've had no problem at all with them.
But even if we do, it doesn't really matter because it comes with a lifetime guarantee.
Yeah, all you have to do is phone them and they'll come down and fix them.
It's not prorated, so it's good. The windows will outlive me.